Hello, welcome to Ad Continues episode 147. 147 coming at you right now. This is a weekly
What,
podcast.
147?
147. 1 plus 1. 47. So it's a 247 coming at you from the past right now.
We're so advanced. We're in the past.
247, a weekly podcast posts up every Monday in which we talk about video games and related topics. I am your host, Staffa, for those of you who are new to the show. And each week I have a different guest host with me. This week I have Mr. Ali.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up?
Oh, just I don't know. Not much video games recently. I've been falling asleep really early.
Oh, man.
So,
I've been
but
falling asleep all the time.
clearly.
So, anyways, this week's episode segments will include news. That's what I'll talk about. Let's talk about some news this week because I've been busy, so couldn't really think of a topic. Couldn't really do much preparation for the podcast, and yeah, we're just gonna talk about some news this week. That's it.
That's cool.
Keep it simple. Yep. Will be the Kiss episode. Keep it simple, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Not stupid though.
Well, I don't know about,
smart.
I don't know about you, but I know about me.
If you want to talk about yourself like that, go ahead.
So, anyways, well, it's actually Kiss episode. Keep it Suicide Squad. Bam.
Yeah, buddy.
Bam. All right. Disclaimer, real quick. All opinions expressed on the show.
That check.
All opinions expressed on the show are of our own and not of our employers, whether past, present, or future. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So, anyways, let's talk about some news, and I'm gonna do a little bit of screen sharing real quick, and so that we can see the news on the screen for the viewers at home. And here we go. We're gonna start off by talking about this Overwatch game. So Overwatch, they it's a little indie game, developed by a small studio called The Blizz.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The Blizz.
The Blizz. They made you might have heard of this Overwatch game. Maybe. But if you haven't heard of it, you might want to check it out. It's decent. Decent for an indie game.
Sure.
So they put out an update this week. Some Olympic Summer Games themed. They added more skins. They added a Lucio soccer mode. Like each week they have like a different like brawl thing going on where like they have different rules in this one specific mode, and this week it's basically Rocket League. Like you have 3-on-3, each player is playing as Lucio, and you're trying to get the ball into the goal. And I played a couple of rounds of this. It's actually pretty decent. I liked it.
I watched a little bit and it looked really I don't know. Looked okay.
I mean, it wasn't as
looks like the physics are a little wonky, it looks like.
It's not as refined as Rocket League, but like for a here's a mode that's gonna last 1 week, it wasn't bad. I mean, like you could only imagine how much time they put into developing it because they literally make a new brawl every week.
Yeah.
So like, I imagine they probably have a week's worth of um development time since they have to make a new one every week. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I liked it. In fact, I mean, I want to also mention that I got Overwatch this week
Nice.
because I had like a little bit of the spending money now that I have the jobs.
All the jobs.
Yep, all the jobs. I have the works. So I got me the Overwatches. Played me some Overwatch this week. It's a fun game. Did you know that?
I heard about it.
Yeah, it's
I've
a
I'd
it's
like to give it a shot, but I think I want to wait until I get PC to
oh
play it. So
definitely so you can play with me. We could be on the
sure.
same team. Like I mean, like it has the same pros and cons of Team Fortress 2. It's
Hmm.
like I'm on a team full of dummies. I'm playing as Mercy, this angel right here in the middle of the screen,
Hmm.
who is the healer, who is also German, just like the German healer from the German medic from TF2. What's up with Germans being healers? What's up with that? That seems racist. But anyways,
I mean,
so
I guess like they could make Germans other things too, but then you'd be playing, like some World War II, I don't know,
oh
spin-off or
man, now
something.
that's hateful. But anyway, so I'm over there, like, with this team playing as, well, first I'm playing as Lucio,
Hmm.
and who has like an area of effect heal, and like no one is sticking around me long enough for them to get healed. So I'm like, okay, I'll switch over to Mercy because she has like a single heal, but
Hmm.
it's stronger.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to heal everybody, and like no one on the team. We're playing defense. It's a
Yeah.
payload map. It's defense. All you gotta do is like stick near the
The
path.
payload. Yeah.
Yeah, stick near the path and like just defense it up. Nope. Everyone's like everywhere. It is impossible for me to heal more than one person because everyone is everywhere.
Everyone wants to be the hero amongst us. So that
Yeah,
it's just
and I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, all you guys have to do is stick together, and I can heal you guys all up, and we're defending. Nope, no one wants to stick near the path, and yeah, or there be games where we're playing uh capture point, and it's capture and I mean it's attack and defend, and I always am annoyed by when I'm on the defense team, and my team gets cocky and starts pushing up, and I'm like,
yeah.
where are you guys going? The point is over here, and then
Yeah.
when
This
they
is the
push,
defense point, and they push up, and then someone flanks and gets inside the defend or the point
yeah,
every
exactly.
time.
It always happens. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And I'm Mercy, so I can't do much.
Yeah.
I can't defend on my own.
Well,
Like,
get good, Staffa.
oh, yep, it's my fault. I mean, I'm just ranting because I need to get this stuff off my chest. But it is an awesome game. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
What the good parts outweigh the bad parts.
Yeah.
Also, I want to mention that there's like no spy class in this game, which I think I think in this type of game, spy is not needed.
Yeah.
If Team Fortress 3 ever comes out, it doesn't need a spy. I'm going to say it right here, right now. It might be a controversial statement, but a spy is not needed. Anyways, yeah, I mean they got this Olympic theme. You got like these Olympic skins. Um most of them are uh, basically just Olympic colored, but they have three that are it's Lucio, who's wearing like a soccer uniform, um,
Hmm.
Tracer, who's wearing like a runner uniform, and Zarya, who's wearing like a weightlifter uniform. But other than that, like everyone else has like colored, like McCree over here with his American flag poncho.
Yeah.
Isn't that illegal to like wear the the American flag?
To wear the flag, yes. To wear a printed, like, a printed version of the flag, it's okay.
I like how they changed his Banff belt to say USA. Well, yeah. Do you have anything to add on about this?
No, I mean, I watched some of it. It looked pretty neat.
Oh wait, she's not German. She's Swiss.
Swiss. Oh,
I I guess. I thought she was
yeah.
German. She speaks German. Or is she a traitor? She's representing the Swiss even though she's German. What a traitor.
I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. What's her name again?
Mercy.
Mercy. That's right.
Like she says German words.
Is this Switzerland?
She's Swiss.
Maybe Swiss. Maybe Swiss is very similar to German. I don't know.
Oh well. All right. Moving on.
Yep.
All right. Let's talk about this dude who got a leaked copy of No Man's Sky,
He paid a pretty
and
penny for it too.
yeah, how much did he pay?
I don't know. I think it was like 1,600 or something like that.
He definitely paid money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Um, and so okay, what's this article all about? How about you
So,
tell me?
so this one basically he was doing a lot of streaming and stuff like that. I didn't really want to watch because I mean,
Everyone said that there's
technically,
spoilers in there.
yeah, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, he was doing a lot of streaming, and he ended up like finding this like super rare resource that he kept on like mining. And so eventually he just like upgrade he kept on upgrading his ship to basically to be able to get him to the center of the galaxy or the
Mhm.
universe or whatever you want to call it. And so he just kind of beelined it as fast as he could, like jumping as many times as he can and going straight for the center. So he got to the center. He managed to make it in like 30 hours, which is very short. Uh, but like he didn't do anything else. He found like this one resource that just happened to be very, very expensive and rare, and kept on selling it to get better equipment and get them to the center. So, Hello Games said it would take between 40 to 100 hours to reach the center. Um, so him being at 30 and finding extremely rare resource, that seems pretty in line with everything. So,
All
but
right.
anyway, um, so I don't know if it was really a response or what, but Hello Games, they knew there were some balancing issues, and probably just the resale cost of that resource was probably one thing. But um, the day one patch includes a lot of balancing and like all sorts of other updates and whatnot. But they're
Mhm.
also resetting the server data for the launch as well. So that guy's progress to the center won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think they did the right move, though. I mean, anytime you have a server-based game, if you have something that comes out, or people that get their hands on the game early, typically companies reset all the the data. Like if you look at Battlefield or Call of Duty, all the people that get early access or whatever, or they manage to get their hands on it early, they reset a lot of stuff. It's just
So, like, well, one thing I'm wondering is like, so they didn't want they weren't happy with this guy playing the game early. Like they
yeah,
basically they
they
made
were taking down videos and stuff like that.
yeah, they're like uh we spent a lot of time on this game. Please don't watch his videos because it will like spoil surprises for you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um if you're really excited for this game, uh don't watch his videos, just wait for the game. And
yeah.
like how come they didn't like just ban him from like playing the game really? Because like they didn't even give out like review copies of this game.
Yeah, maybe they just don't want to ban people, really. I mean, because I mean, he's not the one that leaked the copy. He just bought it.
I
So
mean, like other companies have banned people from like early uh play. Like I know Halo has done that before, where
yeah, I don't really agree with that policy, though. I mean, it's not his, like, yes, he paid a lot of money to get it, but it's not his fault the game got out. So, um, I mean, companies should know that games get out early. If they want to, just ban them until the launch day, sure, maybe I guess you could do that, but a permanent ban, definitely not. I don't think I would go with that route.
Mhm. Okay. Uh, moving on to the next No Man's Sky article.
Uh, yeah, well, I mean, I kind of blended those two articles together.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
you mentioned
because
this.
one is kind of like the cause and effect type thing.
Uh-huh.
Because he got it, he played it, got to the center. Hello Games said that they're balancing everything and resetting the server. So,
Okay.
yep.
All right. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Valve will now offer VR tech for free to third parties. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool. There was, of course, a lot of talk early on about making sure nothing was completely proprietary, and VR was going to be more of a single platform that progresses together, like PC versus people being proprietary and holding on tightly, and like locking things out, which Oculus did a little bit of. I think they backtracked on some of that, backpedaled on some of that. But so it's nice that Valve is offering it's their VR, their tracking, specifically their tracking. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's part of I think it's basically what's identical to what's being used by HTC,
Mm-hmm.
and HTC currently has the best solution. So if giving that information and that technique and hardware and stuff out to other like third parties, I think that'd be really good for VR on PC. It'll help create like a standard that people will try to go forward, and improve on.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Valve. I mean, they haven't really done much with games directly, but I still, you still have to commend them every once in a while for when they do stuff like this.
Yep, like this and promoting CS:GO gambling and
Yeah, yeah, promoting.
no, they didn't promote. Anyways, uh it sounds like a pretty good deal. But you know
Hmm.
what else sounds like a pretty good deal?
I don't know what.
I'll tell you what else sounds like a good deal. It's DreamHost.
Oh yes.
Yeah, DreamHost, they're a pretty good deal because they're a web server that offers a bunch of stuff that like I usually have written down that I read off. There we go. Offers unlimited storage, unlimited bandwidth, user-friendly interface. They're also optimized to use content managers such as WordPress. You see WordPress down here in the corner?
WordPress.
Yes, WordPress and many more features such as this they have ultra fast SSDs that they use to power their storage, and they have dedicated servers, new servers with up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, and
Yeah,
lightning fast servers with root access and open APIs. So well that specifically is $450 a month. But anyways, the unlimited storage, unlimited bandwidth, user-friendly interface, WordPress, all of that is just for $7.95 a month.
That's $8. That's cheaper than Netflix.
Yes. Yeah, like Netflix got more expensive, DreamHost got cheaper.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And it gets better. If you use the promo code out of continues, that's one word, no spaces, it'll waive away the setup fee and get you free domain registration.
Nice.
And if one domain is not good enough for you, look at this. There's deals for more domains. You can get yourself a .com for $13.95 a year, or you can get your right now they have a sale. You get a .xyz for $1.95 US dollars.
XYZ.
Yep.
I've actually been to a website that was .xyz.
I mean, why not? I mean, you're saving a bunch of money.
That is a lot of, yeah. I mean, it's a website in any way, man.
Yeah. I mean, let's check this out. Let's see if we have well, no, I don't want to encourage anybody. let's go with Clinton Kane .xyz. Oh, it is available. It is available. Clinton Kane .xyz.
Is Donald Trump .xyz on there?
Donald Trump that is unavailable for XYZ.
Oh, what about the Don? The Donald.
The Donald is unavailable.
Oh man, someone just bought them all up.
All right, Trump Pence. How do you spell PENCE?
Man, oh,
it is available.
Trump Pence.
You could get. Oh no, well no, it's without an E.
Oh.
Without the E at the end.
Why is it not registering the E?
I think it's just suggesting, hey, you could get this one instead.
Oh, okay.
Why is it not?
Oh, someone bought them all up. Anyway,
Trump, but you could get that Clinton Kane, the XYZ for $1.95. Heck, you could get .net or .org as well.
There you go. It's open, guys. Go for it.
Open. Go for it.
Use the promo code out of continues.
Yo. So yeah, DreamHost. I am not just a person who talks about DreamHost, but I am also a client.
He's a chronic user.
Yes, I use DreamHost every week. In fact, I use it every day without actually like thinking about it, because I got my websites on there, and I've been very happy with DreamHost. They also have amazing customer service. I totally recommend them. So yeah. Other than that, let's move on. Let's move on and talk about Inside, the game that was made by Playdead, who is the developer of Limbo. I gotta mention that because if I just say Inside, no one's gonna know what I'm talking about.
Well, you're not gonna know what.
I won't even know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, Inside, which just came out on Xbox
PC?
One and PC.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be an exclusive for a timed exclusive, And it is.
Technically, a month is time.
Yep.
So
It is confirmed to be coming out on August 23rd this month.
I'm not sure if I want to try it or not. I know people say it's a lot better than Limbo, but the thing is, I really didn't like Limbo. um,
Yeah, for me, the for it to be better than Limbo, like that's not
that's
saying
a low
much.
bar, yeah.
Yeah.
I think some people that didn't like Limbo actually like this game though, so I don't know. I'll have to see.
Like
Um,
Limbo just had like one gimmick going for it.
yeah, which is die
Yeah,
and
like
then just walk into something that kills you
that
and
you're
then
playing.
respawn and then avoid that thing that kills you.
Yeah, like the one thing I had going for is that it was super dark, like not just like dark thematically, but like literally dark. It was
Yeah.
black and white, and you're playing as what a silhouette of a what looks like could be a cute kid who constantly dies, and you also get killed by other cute kids or
Dead
giant
spiders.
spiders or whatever. So yeah, it like gameplay wise, I think it was very
Blind.
yeah, that's a good word.
One noted.
Yeah. Like it's like, oh, I got killed by this trap that I could not see because of the way how this game is being all black. So
Limbo has as many gameplay notes as it did colors.
yeah, and then it's like, okay, now that I died from that, I know exactly where I'll get killed, so I'll just avoid it next time. And bam, that's it.
Yep.
I don't know. But I mean, like
I
I've been hearing a lot of people really like Inside, which I mean, like a lot of people said that they really liked Limbo, so I don't know if I want to like jump onto this hype train or not.
yeah.
Maybe I'll just wait for it to get into a humble bundle, which it will eventually do that because Limbo
Eventually.
did multiple times.
But I mean, either way, this is good news for anyone who wants to play it.
Yep, on the PS Quadro.
Sure, PS Quadro.
All right. Um, let's talk about some. Whoa, get out of my face, Mister GameSpot, or Mrs. or it. Sure, gender neutral. Let's talk about some Ghostbusters. So the game that came out.
That I did not know existed.
Yeah, like a game came out July 15th last month.
Didn't even know.
Yep.
Didn't even know.
Like I
Where
didn't
like I didn't see it on any gaming sites. I didn't see any trailer. I didn't see like Twitter suggesting it. I didn't see anything. Nothing. Where was the advertisement for this? Who? Where?
I didn't know about this until I saw it on the Steam store on the day that it came out.
Did they sell a single copy? Because I don't think anyone knew it existed.
When I saw this on the Steam store, I was like, "Wait, there's a new Ghostbusters game." And I clicked on it, and it looked really similar to those downloadable games that came out a few years ago, like Sanctum of Slime or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So top-down shooter. And Sanctum of Slime, I think it was like $15 or so, and
Hmm.
they're selling this for 60. Let me
What
just
were
make
they
sure.
think? What were they thinking?
Let me just make sure. Ghostbusters. Wait, no, this is not it. There it is. This one.
It's now 50.
Yeah, it's 50. So $50 for this game that looks like a downloadable game. I'm not gonna let the video play, but I'll look at the screenshots, and it looks like a top-down shooter, something that you'd expect out of. Okay, you see the screenshot right here.
Yep.
I mean, it looks like a top-down shooter, right?
Yep.
Something that you'd spend, I don't know, 10
20,
15
10, 20
dollars
bucks.
max,
Yep.
and they're charging full price for this game that they put absolutely no time in marketing, no effort in marketing,
Yeah.
and yeah, now they have gone bankrupt.
Who's the publisher?
Activision.
Why didn't they advertise
Oh,
it?
I'm pretty sure it was. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, Activision's the publisher. Developers Fireforge, which says here that they are former. Um, yeah, so they are
Okay.
founded by Irvine, California, by ex Blizzard employee Tim Campbell in 2011. Fireforge has started and stopped production on at least two MOBA like projects over the past 5 years. One of those games, codenamed Zeus, was due to be published by the hardware company Razer. The other game, codenamed Atlas, and they love those gods, was
Mhm.
funded by the Chinese publisher Tencent, which also owns a 37% stake in Fireforge.
I thought
So
Atlas was a Titan.
sure, sure, it's a Titan. It's a God's Titans. What's the difference?
There's a difference.
They're basically the same thing, just one's bigger than the other.
One's a lot bigger, but the gods were more powerful. That's why they called the Greek gods gods and not Titans. The Titans actually fought the gods.
Yeah, it's basically sibling rivalry.
Anyway,
So yeah, it shows.
that really
So
sucks that happened, though. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like Sony did that with the. No, I shouldn't say that with Drive Club. They got advertisement with Drive Club.
like this
I
had
don't know.
no advertisement, and
Yeah, this had no advert.
on
You
top
need
of
you need to
that,
support your developers.
from what I heard about this game, it has absolutely no connection with the
The
movies,
movie.
other than like name dropping some of the characters from the new movie.
Hmm.
Like that is it. They just name drop some of the characters, but other than that, like there's like no connection. So that's just
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
mean,
rough.
like you're paying full price for a game that looks like a downloadable game,
Mhm.
and if you're a Ghostbusters fan, this has no connection with the original Ghostbusters, and it has like hardly a connection with the new Ghostbusters. So what's up?
Yeah,
You know, I don't know. So and on top of that, there's no marketing. You didn't know this game even was a thing.
I didn't know. Yeah, not
Yeah.
even. I
I
like to know. I like to think that I keep up on these things.
like I didn't know about it until like the when I saw it on the Steam store.
Yep. I mean, I don't think any podcast talked about it. I didn't even see any trailers. I don't know, man. That's rough.
Yeah, and now they've gone bankrupt, which is I mean that's it's it's not something that anyone wants to celebrate.
Yeah,
When a game developer goes bankrupt, it's you want game developers to succeed. You want game developers to make good games.
yeah.
You know,
I wonder what their. I mean, I don't know anything about that company, but I wonder what their history is in terms of like sales and how successful they were.
well, I just mentioned they were working on two other games that both got canceled.
Yeah, did they not have any other like? I mean, I know they
They
opened
were
up
formed
with.
in 2011.
It's still like 5 years though.
Yeah, they're in 5 years
Wow.
they're working on two MOBAs and then this game.
Oh man. Maybe there was like some management issue or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's rough.
So yeah, they owe like $11.3 million to Tencent.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's Hideous.
Yeah.
That's hideous. All right. Um, on to our cute puppies news article. Going from disaster to the cute puppies. Let's talk.
Oh, you little puppy.
Yep. That's how the news works. They're like, oh, here a war happened, and now let's look at these cute puppies.
Exactly.
This is
Exactly like
this
that.
is what we got to format ourselves like the news. So here we go. You can now read Nintendo Power's first 13 years online. So
Is it free? Is it is a service or what is it?
all right, so Nintendo Power has they the archive. Okay, so basically, let's see. You can get the first 13 years on archive.org. Let me click on this one. Yeah, I'm totally looking at this for free. Look at that.
Cool.
Look at
I
that.
like that.
Now both North Korea and South Korea want this
What?
podcast.
They're gonna DMCA it.
Yep. Man, look at this artwork. This is amazing.
Oh, why is Mario cross-eyed?
Why not?
Why is there like a is that
And
a
this
rocket ship or what was
this
I don't know what the
this
heck that was.
Nintendo Power magazine like made a lot of parents angry because this dude has like Dracula's severed head.
Violence.
Yep, violence. But yeah, so first 13 years are now available on archive.org, and that is pretty cool. I mean, like if you're not gonna be getting any, you know, news, you're not gonna get any new articles or anything out of this. But like if
It's
you're
interesting to get a flashback of what
yeah
things. Yeah.
yeah, like if you want to like go back and read stuff that you want to look in the past with, or hey, you might have even written into Nintendo Power and you want to like check out that you know the the issue in which you wrote in, you can do
Yeah.
that. You can do that. Once again, archive.org.
Yep.
You could go to this GameSpot article that links directly to there, and let's archive .org Nintendo Power. Yeah, if you just type archive.org Nintendo Power in the search, it'll bring that up as well.
Cool.
So yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. So check that out. Let's talk about something that isn't being archived. It's being discontinued,
Oh no.
being canceled. Remember that show that was whoa, there's a car driving by you.
Yeah, people like to speed past here.
So
Anyway.
so there's a PlayStation Plus exclusive show, a superhero show called Powers. And
Yep.
they recently finished the second season,
Yes.
and now it is canceled.
Yeah, I'm actually quite disappointed that it's canceled. The first season, I think the problem with the first season, well, other than the fact that, I mean, like,
Well, first let's talk about what the show is,
yeah,
because a lot of people don't even know what the heck Powers is. Powers is
yeah,
based off of the comic with the same name, Powers.
hmm
It's written by Brian Michael Bendis, and basically it's about a world in which superheroes exist, and it follows two cops that are basically like in a special forces division that deals with superheroes and supervillains, and these super powered people are referred to as powers in this
hmm
world. Correct? Am I
yep.
missing anything?
No,
All right, let's go from there. So the first season, I didn't even finish watching the first season because like I was like, this is stupid.
The first season was, I think it was way too edgy. Like it was too try hard, as I would call it. Um, uh, and also the protagonist, not the protagonist, the antagonist. Sorry, the antagonist of the
Are we talking
first
about
season.
Wolf? Is he the or the other dude?
I'll do
The
both. Johnny Royale and Wolf. They're
okay,
both really. They were. I don't know. They're really annoying.
okay.
Um, so, but I was like, okay, this is like it was very hokey as well, and I was like, okay, this is kind of hokey, but it's kind of neat.
Do the
So,
hokey pokey, turn the stuff
sure,
around.
they turned their production around, I guess. um, so season two came out, and it's a new, same characters, whatever, but a different story, and
From what it sounds more like it actually follows the, or at least from the premise. It sounds like it follows the comic more because in the comic, like issue one, it's who killed what's her name, Cosmic Girl.
no retro girl.
Retro Girl, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's Who Killed Retro Girl was where the comic starts off, and season one, Retro Girl is alive. So season two, like she's dead, and it's like Who Killed Retro Girl. So I'm
yeah.
assuming. I mean, like I haven't read the comics, I haven't watched the show, so just from that alone, I'm assuming it follows the comic more. I could be completely wrong, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I haven't read the comics, so I don't know. But the I think the second season was a lot more well done. I mean, like honestly, I think season two of Power is much better than the Flash, than any like probably most of DC's work, to be honest. and
Ouch.
and it was actually really good. I mean, you could tell that they don't have the greatest production, but they tried to, like, even with their limited production value, like their budget, they still try to go to different places, different scenarios, different settings, all sorts of different actors and stuff and faces and whatever that you might recognize. So they tried really really hard to
Oh, so it's like the opposite of the CW shows that have like the same five people every episode,
exactly.
and they keep on going to the same abandoned warehouse.
Same warehouse, same, whatever, headquarters. So, like, I mean, the show is actually, I don't know, it was really well done, and the ending for season two was actually really cool, in my opinion, and I was excited, like, at the prospect of season three because I wanted to know what would happen. But in the back of my head, I was like, oh man, what if this thing doesn't make it? Because I was even surprised season two came out. I was surprised I started watching season two, but but
Yeah, when they announced season two, I was like, this is still a thing.
yeah, exactly. So but it sucks because it was legitimately good, and I mean, I told you, like, like season two was really good and whatnot, and then a few days later they were like, oh, Powers season three is not happening, and you sent that to me, and I was like, dang. So
Wah, wah,
I was
wah,
really bummed out.
wah.
And I think this thing is like, I don't know, a couple things. Powers isn't like, yes, technically Powers is Marvel. It's under, was it the Icon? Hold on, no. What is it? What is it under?
Dark Horse? Hold on. Powers comic book.
Image Comics and Icon Comics.
Yeah, that's not Marvel.
Which ones? I
Image.
thought Image was.
No, Dark Horse is the one that's under Marvel.
Hmm. Oh. Oh no, it says Icon Comics is an imprint of
Oh,
Marvel
oh,
Comics.
okay. Icon. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Icon is.
Hold on.
Let's see.
I wanna confirm real quick what Dark Horse comics if they are part of Marvel, because I know like Stan Lee's remember Stan Lee's show where it's like become a superhero.
Yeah.
Like the winner would get a comic through Dark Horse,
Yeah.
and they are. Let's see, in 2014, Lucasfilms announced that as it. Oh, never mind. It doesn't look like there's any. They are not Marvel. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, Icon is part of Marvel,
Yeah.
but Image Comics is not. But it is written by Brian Michael Bendis, who is like one of the main writers for Marvel.
Yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man, X-Men, I think.
I remember when the season 2 trailer came out. Not he. The season 2 trailer. The trailer itself said from the writer of Jessica Jones. I was like, come on, stop trying to piggyback
Oh
off
yeah,
of
he did Jessica Jones, didn't he? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was like, stop trying to piggyback off of a good show.
I mean, season 2 was I liked it. I mean, it has its flaws, but I thought it was a lot better. The antagonist was a lot better. They seem to have like 2 antagonists per season. That's what it seems like. Like first one was
that sounds better than having a villain of the week.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They don't have villain of the week, and I absolutely like that. They have an overall like story arc or arcs that kind of like blend together. You know, they're all part of the same big picture type thing. And so they're not constantly going to fight some, ridiculous, dumb looking power that they, put in some random number generator, try to figure out what power is and what it looked like. That's what it feels like what they do in Flash. They're just like, oh, RNG this. Who should we have this week?
Yeah, like the issue with the CW shows, the CW superhero shows, is that, well, first of all, the seasons are over 20 episodes long.
Yeah, that's very long.
Like they have very long seasons that like do not benefit from the length. They have one like they have one main bad guy who's like the boss, the end boss of the season, but like that main bad guy becomes an afterthought because of the fact that like they have a villain of the week who just comes in and
it
leaves.
just overshadows everything else.
Yeah, and they have like the same cast of characters, like the same 7 or 8 people who are just standing around the same spots, like the headquarters, the police station, wherever, the coffee shop, their home.
How many enemies have they had in the coffee shop now?
At all.
All of them.
and they keep on fighting the bad guys in the same warehouse. Like it's just the same thing over and over and over. Like there's no depth to it. There's no variety. Like, well, I guess there's variety in like the amount of enemies that they have, but like there's really like nothing, no depth to the plot.
Yeah, it's the same formula every episode.
Yeah.
I mean, like in Powers, some episodes it's character development, some it's like progressing the plot, some is like like they all have like elements of different things as well. Like there'll be some romance element in one or in like one section, and another section is like, okay, stuff's going down, like was things are happening. So I don't know.
I didn't like specifically say Flash. I just said CW because like all those things I just said, they apply to both Flash and Arrow and the DC's Heroes of Tomorrow, whatever. Legends of
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Like they have the same thing going on. Just replace headquarters with Time Machine ship. You
Yeah.
know, like it's yeah,
Yep.
it's just
I
and
think I think you should watch the Powers season 2, by the
I
way.
don't have PlayStation Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also like Supergirl. I've only watched like 2 episodes of that. The first episode and the crossover with the Flash episode,
Yeah.
and like so I don't know. Like I mean I know that they keep on reusing the news station set. Wherever Supergirl works.
Yeah.
They reuse that, but like it's just way too campy because it's like at the end of the episode in which it's crossover with the Flash, like everybody got mind controlled by
Mhm.
Supergirl's evil aunt, and like she was like, today we take over this city, tomorrow the world,
Uh-huh.
which is like as campy and cartoony as it gets when it comes to
Yeah.
an evil villain.
Yep.
Like today the city, tomorrow the world. Like that. First of all, that doesn't even make any sense. You have some scaling issues if you think you get the world after you've conquered a city, but on top of that, it's just too cliche. You know, it's man, I I want I want good superhero shows.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy bashing these shows.
Yeah. Me neither.
I want these shows to be good, but like it's they're not. And I don't want to sound like some Marvel fanboy, but like the Marvel stuff is just excellent. I mean, I haven't heard, I haven't been able to get around to what's it called? Agent Carter season 2. I
Yeah.
heard that wasn't so good, but
It was decent. Yeah, I liked it.
okay. Well, other than that, like Agents of Shield has been solid.
Yeah.
All the Netflix stuff has been amazing.
Oh yeah. I don't understand how Netflix is so on point. I don't understand it. Like even with their non-Marvel shows, that stuff is on point, man. That's
What
another topic.
what would you think about like um Agents of Shield going to Netflix?
Um,
Because I like the reason why I ask is because like there is that possibility since Agents of Shield has not been able to uh get enough viewers. I mean
yeah, it hasn't been able to rekindle the fire. I don't know. I
like
know. I know
they
Netflix. They responded because people asked them why they didn't pick up Agent Carter,
and they
and
said they have enough.
well, no, they said like, well, one, they do have enough, but two, it's just like, well, they would like to start with like a different IP as opposed to continue where someone else left off.
Uh-huh.
So, like, yes, Agent Carter is a good show, and that was something they considered, but they would rather start something fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless they have extremely high interest in Agents of Shield, I don't see it happening.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, like they moved Agents of Shield to a later time slot so that they can become
Mature.
yeah. Even though like that last season, like they had people's faces melting off.
Melt off, yeah.
I was surprised that this was like on primetime TV, and I was like, is this allowed? Like this is like a rated R movie. They had people's faces melting off. So I was really surprised to even see that, and it wasn't even like zombies either. It was like straight up people dying.
Yep.
So that was crazy. And what's her name? The hold on, Agents of Shield. What's the actress's name?
I don't remember her name. You talking about Daisy though?
Ming Na Wen.
Oh, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Agent May.
Yeah, Agent May, that's right.
So like I saw a video with or an interview with IGN where they're interviewing her and three of the other actors, and
Mhm.
she was like pretty excited about the 10 o'clock time slot. She was like, "Yeah, let's get some nudity in there." And then like after a second, she was like, "Male nudity."
All the male nudity.
Yep. Yeah, she was pretty hyped about that. But I don't know. Superhero shows.
Yeah, I'm pouring one out for Powers.
You
Gotta pour it out.
you pour it out.
You pour it out. Just
Pour
a
it out.
bottle of Dasani.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's I mean, like I've said before that this is like the best time to be a fan of superhero shows, but it's getting to the point where it seems like
It's oversaturated at a point as well.
yeah, like they're getting to the point where it's getting rough for these
Hmm.
superhero shows, whether they are like not being able to get the viewer base, the numbers, or it's a case where the shows themselves, you know, they uh they get canceled early, or they live long enough to become the villain themselves.
Okay, you say so.
Hey, Powers got canceled too early, and all the CW shows.
Yeah.
They're becoming the villains themselves. So
Yep.
there you go.
If you do ever get PlayStation Plus, I'd suggest watching it if they still have it posted up there.
Whenever I get a PS4, I'll probably get PlayStation Plus as well,
Cool.
and I will probably get a PlayStation 4 sooner rather than later. Now that I have a reason to get a PS4.
Yeah.
I own two physical PS4 games. They're right here on my shelf.
Yep.
So plus I want to play that Uncharted game. The
Hmm.
one that like was developed by an indie studio. You might have heard of it.
Yep.
And yeah, so well, I want to wait for whatever the heck Neo is first.
Yeah. That'll probably get announced in September, or at least not announced, but launched around September. That's a thought.
But yeah, let's move on. Last article we have on here.
Last but
So
not least,
yep,
and
Warner
100.
Brothers opens Suicide Squad to 147 million plus. Saturday morning update. What is the update?
No, that was their because I think it was the
Oh,
launch day.
they updated the numbers.
That was the number that one. Yeah.
Oh,
So yesterday or something, it was a lot lower, but they updated it. I guess a lot of people watched it last night and whatnot. So
mhm.
yeah, 100, 146, 147. That's a real solid number. Apparently, I mean, I know several people that watched it and they said it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. I wonder if people just really don't like DC or something.
It has a 27%, 26% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's low.
That's very low.
That's
I
low.
mean, I don't know. The people I know that watched it, like, it's not the best thing, but I can't imagine being that low.
So I watched two reviews over this. One being Andre the Black Nerd. Other
Uh,
being um, Double Toasted. I really like Double Toasted. I think they're really good at reviewing. Plus when they do a review, they give like two or three different scores depending on how many people they're discussing, because each individual person gives their own score,
yeah.
and their scores, I really like their scoring system. It's um full price matinee rental, some old BS, and then F you. that's their
That's their
scoring
scale.
system. Yeah, that's a scale. So I mean, it makes sense too. This is a full price. This is a rental. Something like that. So
Yeah.
Either way, so I checked them out, and with Double Toasted, they pretty much all agreed that the first 2/3 of the movie was all right, and then the last 30 minutes or so was horrible.
Oh,
So that was Double Toasted's take. With Andre the Black Nerd, he basically said, yeah, there was some good, there was some bad. It was better. He basically said that he liked it more than Batman v Superman.
yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. Like, I was planning on watching this with one of my friends this weekend, but like he wasn't too sure because he was like, "Hey, the reviews are coming in. It seems like it's pretty bad," and so I don't know. I was trying to avoid reviews, but like it was impossible for me to avoid reviews because they would come at me, bro. That's what the reviews be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about watching it because T-Mobile, I got a if they got their T-Mobile Tuesday thing, and they were like, you could win a free ticket, and I want a free ticket, but then I was just like, well, I don't know who to go with.
I don't know. Watch Star Trek instead.
It was a free ticket for the actual for
for
Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, take Adam.
Anyway,
But anyways,
it expired yesterday, I think. So yeah.
But yeah, so, one thing that I was kind of surprised to hear is that Joker isn't even the bad guy of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, from the way how they were marketing this, like especially with the movie posters, I see the movie posters everywhere here in LA. Like they're on the benches, the buses, the billboards. I see them everywhere. And like it would have like the whole crew and like a giant Joker face in the middle, making it look like as if he's the main bad guy. Also, there's let's see, Suicide Squad poster. So there's also this poster over here, which it has like the whole crew and Joker over there in the corner. Kind of make it as if like this is the whole Suicide Squad and this is Joker being the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's not the case. Enchantress is the main bad guy of the villain, and she's kind of standing there with everyone else as if as if she's part of the team when she's the main bad guy of the movie.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. It makes no sense as to why they were marketing it like this. So apparently, Joker only appears in like flashback scenes to explain Harley Quinn's history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's really weird.
Yeah, that is really weird. Like the way how they're marketing this movie, and they're marketing as if Joker's the main bad guy.
Well, I mean,
hardly in there.
That makes a little more sense though, because when they were doing the advertisements, and I was thinking he was the bad guy, I was like, well, how would that explain Harley Quinn's because it was Joker's influence that got Harley Quinn like that, right?
Yeah.
So if they're saying that, well, these are flashbacks and she's like this because of these events, that makes a little more sense. It doesn't make the whole scenario acceptable. The whole Enchantress being why is she standing with them? I thought like for some reason she was a part of them.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, like the way how they have her with everyone else, it makes it look like as if she's part of the Suicide Squad. Yeah. Also, like one of the complaints of the Double Toaster review I was watching, they said like despite the squad actually being kind of small,
Yeah.
they had too many characters, and the movie would have benefited if it was like if it was
If it was more focused.
focused on Deadshot, if it was like Deadshot and friends rather
Oh,
than trying to make it like equal with everybody.
yeah.
Which I mean that would make more sense considering Deadshot is played by the biggest star out of all of them.
Yeah.
You know, Will Smith being the biggest star.
I could see
Viola
them.
Davis probably being like the second biggest. So, you know, having it focus on Deadshot, Viola Davis, I guess Rick Flag, since he's like the main dude of the Suicide Squad. So,
Yeah.
primarily having on Will Smith and then Viola Davis and Rick Flag as, kind of secondary, and then everyone else being just there.
I could imagine what's her name? Is it Margot?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
Yes.
I could see her being in that as well, like in that focus. Because I think I think Harley Quinn's a good way for I don't know, it's a good like advertisement point if that makes sense. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people really like Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
So if they develop a really good character for her, a lot of people would like it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Apparently, Captain Boomerang only throws 2 boomerangs in the whole movie, and like he doesn't kill anybody with his boomerangs. One of them just comes back, and then the second time he throws it, like it doesn't come back.
What a captain.
Yep. I mean,
Captain,
like
oh captain.
that sounds abysmal, like especially considering like they killed off Captain Boomerang from the Flash just because
They
they're
could use
gonna
them.
just so they can use him in the movie and not on the
And then
show.
they don't use them.
Yeah, and like he was actually really cool on the Flash.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, beside the point that like it made no sense that he was out in the open and everybody else had guns and they weren't shooting him down.
Yeah.
It was actually really cool how he was like using his boomerangs to get people that were behind cover. But
Boomerang game is on point.
yeah, like Captain Boomerang on the movie, like Double Toast is like, what was the point of even having him in the movie if he's not even going to be throwing boomerangs?
Seen kangaroos throw better boomerangs than him.
Oi!
Oh.
All right. Well, that's
I think we could wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Let me get back on the screen. Whoa, I was a little bright for a second. So
that
anyway,
aperture change.
Yep, that's aperture science. So, anyways, I think I closed out my notes. No, there they are. So, anyways, there's my notes. We have no listener feedback this week. But if you want to write into the podcast, you can do so at podcast@outofcontinuous.com. And we'll read your questions, comments, concerns, feedback, whatever you want. Or we'll read it, answer. I haven't been doing any Twitch streaming this week because like this week I've been getting home tired. Maybe I'll do some Twitch streaming this weekend. And but I have been doing some of the gameplay videos. I got what did I get? Part 4? Yeah, part 4 of Undertale. My let's play. Oh, that hurts saying that. Ugh. Part 4 of my let's play of Undertale. And that game is pretty funny. It's a funny game.
That's good.
Yep. So I'll continue playing through that only because I'm enjoying the game. No one's viewing it. Let me see how much. All right, part 4 has 1 view, and I think that was probably me. Part 3 has 3 views. Part 2 has 4 views. Part 1 has 3 views. Hey, come on now, guys. You guys don't like the Undertales? All right.
I've got no interest in it.
It's a game. Hey, I'll tell you what. My Let's Play of Undertale is free, and it's more entertaining than Suicide Squad.
But Staffa, the important part is that they made over 140 million and you didn't.
Shut up. So anyways, let's wrap this up. I'm thinking about like doing some streaming or something on that Black Ops 3 Zombies. I need to get other people to play with me though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But anyways, if you enjoy what you've been hearing, you can support us by liking us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. Leave an iTunes review. You can subscribe to the Google Play Music. You can contact that podcast at outofcontinues.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/outofcontinues. All those things can be found on the website. That's www.outofcontinues.com. You can give me a tweet. I am at SayedStafa. That's at SAYEDSTAFA. And Ali has his own Twitter.
I'm at Phosphor112. That is PHOSPHOR112.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could catch me doing some streaming this weekend, probably. You know, Overwatch. Yeah, I'll play some Overwatch. There we go. And I want to thank my guest host for joining me today, Ali.
Hey, no problem, man.
And with that said, I'm your host, Stafa. I'll see you guys next week on the next exciting episode of Out of Continues. Da 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 da.